Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So once again, it's my favorite day of the year. It's finally time to change my perfume tray. It's October. It's the start of spooky season. I've never traditionally celebrated Halloween, but I do appreciate a lot of the Halloween aspects. I love the fall season. I love, scary movies, horror movies, Halloween themed movies. So I'm really excited to show you some of the perfumes that I wanted to try and wear for the upcoming month and clear out my September tray. I think my September tray was a pretty successful tray. So like I said, the last video, it was my sample September, where I was making an effort to kind of go through a lot of my samples here. So really, I had like a little discovery kit with all the clean fragrances. So I had one of Warm Cotton, which I'm very familiar with, Radiant Nectar, another one that I'm very familiar with. This one was the Skin. This is the Reserve blend, which is very nice. It's a little different from the classic line. This one's a little bit more vanilla. So able to kind of finish these off. And I had my little sample from Nordstrom, and this was the Twilly O Ginger, which is very nice. This was lovely during the hot weather. We had a couple days where we had a heat wave where I'm at, and it was very nice to wear this one. I was really surprised because I had tested this once during the winter time, and I wasn't a big fan, but this absolutely shines in the heat. Another sample that I had gone through was this little mini of Euphoria, which is a classic. This is Calvin Klein's Euphoria, and this is a classic scent. I think this is one of those modern classics, like a staple in your perfume line. I'm a little familiar with this one. Beautiful, like woodsy, floral scent. It's a very unique scent. I can say, like, when you smell it, you know that it's Euphoria. So I finished this little tester bottle of it pretty quickly. I think I finished that in about a day or two. Some favorites of mine, like always, is the Fleur de Blanc. I can't get the rest of this out because the way that this is like shaped, I can't get the rest of this little, maybe 1 milliliter of juice out. But I finished this one. I do have a backup, and I also have a bottle of Radiant Nectar, which I think is a little similar to this one. But actually, the more that I tested this one and the Radiant Nectar sample, I've noticed that this is actually a lot sweeter. And it doesn't have that muskiness and that smokiness that the tobacco leaf has in Radiant Nectar. So Radiant Nectar is a little bit more complex of a scent. This is a little more sweeter with the ambrette and some floral notes. And I think it's iris. But this is one of my favorites. I always love having this one in my collection. Another empty that I have here is Clean's Classic. This is Fresh Linens, and I use this up so quickly. I love wearing clean scents for bed, for lazy days on the weekend. So this went by pretty quickly. I was able to finish my Toca Maya, which is a beautiful, like, fruit patchouli scent. This was a black currant, rose, patchouli fragrance. Beautiful, beautiful scent. Very syrupy type of scent. Almost gave off, like, sometimes it reminded me a little bit of how, like, a wine would smell. But I really appreciated wearing this scent. It's a gorgeous scent, and was a very good transitional fragrance for the fall, from the summer to the fall season. Another fragrance that I had finished and was like a really big surprise of how much I liked it was White by Calvin Klein. Like, I was very much surprised how much I liked this scent. It is a beautiful powdery amber vanilla scent. There's no top notes or base notes in this perfume. It's kind of just all mixed together. But I remember it was like plums, amber, musk, their vanilla. It was such a beautiful scent. Absolute like piss poor longevity. Like I think the scent probably lasted 2 hours on my skin. So I mostly wore this to bed, but it is such a cozy and like comforting fragrance to wear to bed. It smells very clean. Like a white, if you could imagine like a very simple white dress or like white pajamas, clean sheets, clean linen. It's a very clean ambery scent, which was very pleasant. Some longtime favorite of mine is Burberry for her. This is Burberry for women.
Hold up, ladies. Hold up, ladies. Let me tell you a man's point of view, alright? This is the husband, alright? Let me smell this. Alright. It's something you would give to your grandma. It's alright. You can see my hot breath on it. You see that? Burberry. See that? See all that steam that a man gives off? Alright, it's alright.
It's alright. Another favorite of mine, this is a classic scent. This is Burberry for women. This is a beautiful peach, a very peachy floral scent. I love wearing this during the fall. I think this is a staple. Like this is a classic for fall, and it dries down to like this beautiful, like cozy vanilla scent. I always love wearing this, and you can see I really enjoyed wearing this. This was really nice during cooler, like stormy weather. I don't know, it just makes you feel cozy. It gives off like appropriate sweater weather vibes. Last but not least, or I shouldn't say last but not least, another favorite, new favorite actually. This is Flower Bomb Dew by Viktor and Rolf. And like I said before, I really like the Flower Bomb DNA. However, I think I love Flower Bomb Dew. I like this a lot more than the original Flower Bomb. I do prefer powdery scents. I like those purple flowers. I like powdery notes and the notes of iris, wisteria, all of that stuff. So Flower Bomb Dew is exactly that. It's like Flower Bomb, but just more powdery. It's so cozy. It's so comfortable. It gives off like a pretty girl. Like this makes me think of a pretty girl in like a fluffy pink sweater. And I absolutely love it. And it's so cozy to wear. I think you could easily pull that off wearing that at work. You could wear it to bed. You could wear it to a night out. I've worn it to like a nice little date night. It's honestly really good. I was surprised at how much I really enjoyed that scent. How I even wore it to like a concert just because why not? Critique though is this lotion sucks. Like this lotion is crap. It is not a good. It is so watery. It's pretty much like for scent, but I don't know if you can see. It's so like it's so watery. I'm not even squeezing it, and it just kind of leaks out. So this lotion sucks. Do not get it for whatever reason. I just happen to have this in like a little pack with the perfumes, like a gift set. If other than that, I would not ever buy this, but it kind of amplified the scent a little bit. But yeah, this lotion sucked. Now, these three, if you can see, I didn't give much love to them. And it's not because I didn't love them. Or no, yeah, I guess that really is it. I did not love these scents, which is such a disappointment to me. I'm so sad about it, especially the Dolce & Gabbana Perfume. It is such a beautiful, it's a beautiful scent. I don't like how it smells on me. Like, and I like the marshmallow in it. I like the vanilla. I like the, like, I guess some florals, although I'm not really getting a lot of floral notes in it. The raspberry in the opening, I'm not a big fan of. And it kind of smells like candy, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but I did not like that on my skin. I don't know if it just didn't mesh well. This one also, I did not necessarily appreciate, which makes me sad. Although I had a feeling maybe I wouldn't like it. For a cherry scent, it's not bad. And I do appreciate cherry scents. I like the note of cherry. I like the qualities that it can give a perfume. I love the red bottle design. Like the color is really, really sexy. It's a gorgeous red. But I think maybe I just wore it during a bad time. We had a heat wave earlier in the month of September, and I stupidly picked this one to wear that day, and it does not at all mesh well in very hot weather. It was like 98 degrees out. It wasn't good. I ended up wearing like my clean scents because those I believe work better for heat. This one was just, it was stiflingly hot, and I felt like I was being choked by cherries. And it has that, I guess, ambroxan note, which gives it sort of like that cloud-esque vibe. It doesn't smell like cloud. It doesn't even smell like the very, very popular BR 540. And I had originally thought that it kind of smelled like dark cherry and amber. But to be honest, I much prefer dark cherry and amber than the Guess Seductive Red. I don't know. Maybe I'll wait till it's cooler out and I'll retest it again, but I did not like this one. This one made me sad because I don't know if maybe my nose changed, because I really was a big fan of the Juicy. I love Juicy Couture. Like, I love Viva La Juicy. I love the original Juicy Couture. I love Peace, Love, and Juicy Couture. I love the Viva La Juicy La Fleur. And when I was younger, I loved Hollywood Royale, or Hollywood Royal. Although now it's not smelling the same to me. Like in the bottle, I can pick up like hints of it. On my skin, it just didn't smell good. Also, it didn't last. Like I wouldn't smell anything after an hour. So these three had a bit of an issue with, and it's not like they're not good scents. I do think that they all smell good. Maybe they just didn't work for me. So we'll, put them away, set them aside for the month, and we'll reevaluate at another time. So that was it for September. Had a lot of great scents. Loved a lot of my scents that I had, which I always appreciate, and had a few that I think we might need to reevaluate, test again. So I'm just going to clean this off, and I'll share with you what my pick is for October. Okay, so the first one I am so excited to show and share with you guys. Like, I'm so excited that I couldn't even wait. And I started wearing it today. It's already like the 1st of October, and I already started wearing it. This is Britney Spears' Prerogative. And this is a warm and spicy coffee scent. It's like, I should say it's more like a sweet and spicy fruity coffee scent. Now on like Fragrantica, it shows that the accords are like warm, spicy, vanilla, amber, like tonic, and I was like, and coffee. And I was like, yes, please, like let me get some of that. And I picked this up for like a very discounted price. I got this one at like TJ Maxx for $8, I think. And this is just the 1 fluid ounce. You can see here, it's just the 1 fluid ounce for $8. So I had to snatch it up. I smelled it right then and there. Honestly, I didn't even care if it smelled. I was going to pick it up for like $8. But it smells really good. And I already started wearing it in October. Actually, maybe more so like the end of September into October. And it's so nice. It's a very sweet, it opens up very bright and fruity, with like this notes of like red fruits and goji berries. And it has like a coffee note in it. I don't get a lot of coffee, unfortunately. I do get a lot of amber and vanilla in the dry down, which is absolutely gorgeous. And especially for the price, I feel like Britney Spears perfumes, you know, they can do no wrong. I've been very pleased with a lot of her scents. So we're going to test this out for October, and I can already tell by the way I'm using it. I'm going to run through this poor little bottle. The next one I've already kind of started testing this one. I had purchased this one earlier in the year. It was too hot to wear it. This is Prada Candy. And this is supposed to be a caramel scent. Now, like I said, I tested it earlier in the year, and I wasn't sure how I felt about it. I'm still not too sure how I feel about it. It is surprisingly a very powdery scent. Now, I know in the accords, it does state that, you know, it's caramel, powdery, I believe some sort of floral, vanilla, things of that sort. But it opens up and it stays very, very powdery. I don't necessarily get any caramel notes, and it doesn't necessarily remind me of anything candy-like. But, you know, we're going to give it a chance. We're going to test it out for October. Because I was thinking, you know, October, Halloween, candy, Prada candy. So we'll see. We'll see how I feel about it. The next one I had purchased in a recent haul. This is Alien, but it's in a perfume stick form, which I had never seen before. So I love Alien. I love the perfume, and I like the Alien line. It smells like exactly like Alien, just in a perfume form, in a stick form, which will be fun to test out. The next scent I have, funny enough, I'm not necessarily a fan of. I'm just kind of using this to get rid of. This is Deep Euphoria by Calvin Klein. So, you know, I had the original Euphoria in my September tray. This is Deep Euphoria, which is a flanker of it. It's supposed to be a darker, more, I guess, a darker berry patchouli type of fragrance. It's an odd scent to me. Like, I appreciate the original Euphoria. I like that woody, floral, deep ambery mix of a perfume. I don't necessarily appreciate this one. Also, it's in this, you know, rollerball form, which I'm not necessarily a fan of. I can make do, but I really just want to get rid of the scent, the perfume. I'm kind of over it. I used up a little bit maybe last year. Yeah, I'm just gonna use up what I can. The next one I'm a little more optimistic about. This is Nomad by the Absolut de Parfum from Chloe. And if you had seen like my previous video, you know that I recently hauled this one. I actually hauled this about a couple months ago, and I had just got around to uploading the video. And I've just been letting it, you know, sit patiently in my perfume collection in my closet until, you know, I was ready to bring this bad boy out. And this is a beautiful scent. I love the original Nomad, and I do really like the Absolut de Parfum. This is something just very, you know, deeper, richer in the richer quality in the scent. I really, really like it. So I can't wait to test this one out. Maybe I'll be able to kind of give a quick review for you guys. My next one is this cool, absolutely cool bottle. This is Guerlain's La Petite Robe Noire, which translates into like the little black dress. And this is supposed to be like a travel purse spray, and it's refillable. I don't remember where I bought it at this point in time. I've had it for a while now. I found that, you know, I haven't been able to really go through this. Honestly, this little bit was enough. It's a beautiful, like, spicy cherry scent. I wore it last winter during the holidays, and I want to bring it back out again. And I absolutely love, love, love this bottle design. It looks like I'm honestly not even too sure. It looks like a little thermos and this amazing like magnetic cap. It's a gorgeous bottle, and it's like very secure. If anyone knows like where I can refill Guerlain's perfumes, I know like at Macy's or Nordstrom, if you go to like the Mugler kiosk, they'll be able to refill certain perfumes for you. But I've not seen like Guerlain do something like that. So I was very surprised to see that that's a refillable bottle. The next one I have is a new favorite of mine. This is Twilly. Now you saw I had a sample of the flanker, the Eau Ginger. This is the original Twilly. I also own the Eau Poivrée flanker as well. And this is a beautiful ginger and white floral scent. So it's a little sweet and spicy in the opening. And I can't wait to test it out. This bottle is the cutest thing. I think it makes me think of being wrapped up, you know, with your little scarf and hat for the fall season. So I think this will be an appropriate pick for the month of October. Another pick I have for October, this is Versace's Crystal Noir. This is the Eau de Toilette. Now, I've heard a lot of good things about the Crystal Noir. I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of bright crystal, and I'm not really a fan of yellow diamond either. Honestly, I haven't had the best of luck with the Versace house. You know, I have the Dylan Blue. I haven't tested the Dylan Turquoise or the Dylan Purple just yet, but you know, I'm really hoping that I like this one. I've smelled it just time to time, and they say it's supposed to smell like a very like dark and like sexy, clean, soapy scent. And I feel like that's an interesting combination. That's a very interesting way to describe a perfume, because not many people find soapy scents to be sexy. So, I mean, I do, but I'd like to see how this perfume plays out. Plus, I feel like it's appropriate for, you know, the month of October. It's spooky season. We have a dark, you know, a dark kind of cold perfume. Going with that dark theme, I have Gucci Bloom Netere de Fiori. And this is a flanker to the original Bloom. This is supposed to be a more complex, and I wouldn't say like darker, but thicker, creamier version of Bloom. And I feel like that's a little bit more appropriate for the fall, because the Bloom is, you know, very springtimey and also very linear scent. There's not much changes to it. There's only 2 or 3 notes in that perfume. This one is a little more complex. It has, you know, honeysuckle as well as jasmine and tuberose, the Rangoon creeper. There's, I think, some ginger. I think there's a ginger top note in this. So, you know, it maybe a little similar to Twilly d'Hermès, how it opens up kind of bright and spicy, but has, you know, deeper floral notes. I think this will do nicely for the fall season. I think you could also still pull this off for the springtime as well, but I want to test it for October. Next one I have, now I saw, I believe a person had commented under one of my videos when I had mentioned that I had the Coach Eau de Toilette. She had mentioned the Coach Wild Rose, and it piqued my interest. I believe her name is Tony Alex. So thank you again for commenting on my video. I really appreciate it. And thanks for, you know, bringing this perfume to my attention, because it's very, very nice. It's a very interesting perfume. So this is a rose and ambroxan perfume. There's, I believe, some patchouli in it and some like woodsy notes. It opens up very tart and like a little sour, which is so cool. And it you know, transforms into like this tart, almost sweet rose. like I get the definition of like that jammy rose. And then after a while it dries down into like that vanilla, like vanilla ambroxan molecular type scent. It's a very interesting perfume and it smells good. Honestly, just that, it smells good. And the bottle is stunning. That rose burgundy gradient, gorgeous. Next we have Jimmy Choo's Illicit, and this is a bit of a powdery caramel scent, more so than Prada Candy. I actually like this one a little more. This one kind of gives me almost makeup vibes. It makes me think of like face powder, but particularly like melanated face powder, if you get what I mean, like face powder for brown skinned people, for black people. I don't know, it has almost like that caramel, almost like chocolatey scent to me, to my nose. Smelling this makes me think of my mom, and I think that's why I really like this scent. It smells so good, and it smells very cozy and very like very sweet, very powdery. I think this will do very well for the winter time. I've worn this before last winter. Oh, I should say, I think this will do very well for the fall time. I wore this last winter and I really appreciate it. And as you can see, a little does go a long way. It's quite a strong perfume. I was not expecting that, especially for a Jimmy Choo scent, but it's a strong perfume. It lasts for a good long while, which I very much appreciate. And last but not least, you know, I can never ever end my perfume trays. I feel like it's never a complete tray without a clean scent. So this is Clean Classic. This is the Skin and Vanilla. So this one actually gives me a little bit more vibes to the Clean Reserve Skin. I don't have the original Classic Skin. I do have the Reserve Blend Skin. This one with the note of vanilla is very similar to that one, but this one has a little bit more muskiness to it. And I think this will be an easy wear, good for bedtime. I'm out of space. I feel like it's never a full perfume tray rotation without me running out of space. Sorry guys, I wasn't able to fit the perfume in the tray, so I think I'll just leave this one off to the side. Oh, and this little box here is what I fill some of my samples in. I don't know if you can tell. Got like a bunch of, actually I got like a lot of samples in here. So that's my tray for the month of October. Pretty excited. I know, I can already tell like I'm gonna have some winners in this tray. Not like it's a competition, but I know I'm definitely gonna have some ones that I appreciate. Some I have a feeling I might have some problems with, but I think we can make it work, particularly with product candy. So let me know what you guys think. Talk to me in the comments below. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Subscribe if you want to.